Real reviews, live and unapologetic. New episodes every Thursday at 8 at vvclife.com.
No ticket.
All right, we are back. I'm your boy Diaz, One Supplier. We are here for another great episode of Real Reviews. I have one of the most phenomenal teams on planet Earth. They control the buttons, they push the buttons, and they virtually will tingle your spine. I've got Dad Panther in the building. And we have our support being the backbone of this whole situation. Nobody can do anything without the queen of all queens. They got Iris on deck. They call it AKA Headdress Mamacita in this motherfucker. Y'all know what it's all about. Yeah, man, let's go. All right. How y'all feeling?
Feeling good.
I'm feeling good. It's almost the weekend, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah, Iris, I'm right there with you. I have a whole bottle of whiskey ready for tomorrow's The Fast and Fierce, whatever the hell the rest of the name of the movie is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Arkham for just hiring DMX to play a part in the dumbass film. I am going to have a blast with that film. I hope you guys take the time to tune in with us and be with us tomorrow. All right, Dad Panther, how are you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling good. Like said earlier, I can't wait for the weekend. This week has gone way too slow.
Word?
Way too slow.
Yeah.
It hasn't flown by fast enough for you?
Nope. The other day I thought it was Wednesday. No, wait, what's today?
The other day was Wednesday. Today's Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Everything's actually lining up the way it's supposed to.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Turn your volume up just a little bit on your mic for me, or do a lot of bit, and then we
do a lot of bit.
Because he be on this ASMR, like, yeah.
Right.
A lot of bit. There you go.
A lot of bit.
There you go. That's
a lot
perfect.
Of bit.
There you go. I want to hear you in my head. Pause. But anyway, before because it's Black History Month, so this black of the black shit gotta go live. Iris, it's gotta be lit. All right, it's Black History Month. It's the first day of Black History Month. So but before we do that, nothing moves but the money. So we gotta start out talking about money. So let's go to Box Office Mojo. You know what I'm saying, while I'm talking. And let's find out what films did what in the box office. Who do y'all want to make any predictions on what hit number one in the box office?
The Beekeeper.
Don't say that.
I would not be surprised if it's up there, though.
Yo, you are repping for Jason Statham a little too hard.
What's right here?
It is a little uncomfortable.
Isn't he newly divorced?
Oh Lord, that's not my business. I am not into that. All right, look. So let's get into it. Let's get into those numbers. So let's say
what I told you.
Number 5 in the box office is Anyone But You, a movie that I don't even know what it is. I saw the trailer. I saw white people living a rich life doing random emotional shit to each other. And I said, no, thank you. Pass on. All right. Number 4, Migration, $4.8 million this weekend. All right. Bringing its all-time total up to $101 million. All right. We got number 3 in the box office, Wonka. All right. Made a $5.6 million this week, bringing its all-time gross domestically up to $194 million. $194 million. That's a few dollars. Now, my question is, how many hundreds of millions of dollars did they spend to make Wonka? because technically it seems like everything that's in the box office right now ain't doing good. So number 2 in the box office. So it seems like our resident queen might have been overshooting the moon for her boyfriend. But number 2 in the box office is Beekeeper. Brought in a nice $6.6 million, bringing its total domestic gross up to $41 million. And I promise you, it only took $1 million, 6 packs of Newport regulars in a box, 3 packs of condoms, and 3 bottles of
gum
and a stick of gum to make this damn movie, and a lot of tears and love. Prayers from our resident queen to make Beekeeper. So they obviously are rolling in the dough. That means sequel after sequel coming down the pike. Oh my God.
It's coming. Smoking
I
like
can't
a
wait.
newborn.
I can't wait.
That's a fact.
I'm so excited.
I'm quite sure you are. All right, time to change those undies. All right, number 1 in the box office, Mean Girls.
That's crazy.
Yo.
2 musicals in the top 3. That's crazy. If that's telling us what the box office is doing, Wonka and Mean Girls.
The demand is there. Is that what you're saying? So anyway, its total domestic gross is $60 million. I didn't even think it would wait $2 million. So shout out to them for making it over the hump. All right.
Unnecessary movie though.
Facts. Thanks for me to read another listing of white films that have trumped black films because of better marketing and the fact that they just get considered because they're white. So anyway, did I just say that out loud? All right, let's just move.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Yeah. All right, Iris. It's on you, fam. What
Yes. Alrighty, from your fabulous New York queen, I am here to represent Jarrell Jerome. And I do apologize if I pronounce his first name wrong. Still trying to learn these names. Some of these actors, I'd be like, is it spelled the way it sounds? Like, come on now. And I'd love to say he is actually Dominicano from the Bronx, just like your girl. Yes. And he is best known for appearing in Barry Jenkins' drama film, Moonlight, and for his portraying Corey Wise in the Netflix miniseries, When They See Us. You may also recognize him. He has done a couple of cartoon voices and things like that for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse back in 2023. And he will be coming back for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse whenever they decide to drop that shit, because it was supposed to be this year and it didn't happen. But the greatest thing that I would love to share about this gentleman is that because of his betrayal as Corey Wise in When They See Us, in 2019, he is the first Afro-Latino actor to win an Emmy. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Exactly.
Yes,
And
sir.
the best thing about it is I love what he shared during his speech, and I would love to share this quote with you. He said during his speech when he won that Emmy, I hope this is the first step for Dominicans, for Latinos, for Afro-Latinos. It's about time we are here. That's right, my brother. Besitos to you, and I can't wait to see what you do next.
Man. Super proud. Great job, Iris. Hey, Iris, would you mind sending me that image and a blurb, and I'll put it up on the community tab on the YouTube channel?
Of course. I'll send you all the ones I've made so far. I like it better than doing the MDI, whatever the hell. Because it's a pain in the ass trying to share my screen with that. I don't know. My network is all types of effed up. So I'm still trying to fix my shit up over here.
All right, let's see if we got something that functions here. We'll be right back.
Oh, they're doing the previously thing. Do it again. Previously.
So let's see if Eddie uploaded the previously for us, or this might be the previous from like previous. We don't know. Let's watch.
Go ahead, yo. You got a SWAT team, this, that, go. They walk out the room and said, bitch, we just read B-Facts, and this nigga gave us a fucking team. So what do you do after that, Iris? What do? You tell them all B shit. And guess what happens? They got a blank check to do whatever they wanted. A blank check, Iris.
And they still couldn't take my man out. They still couldn't. Took all their asses out.
No, Iris, we're gonna take it to another level. You wasn't paying attention. Guess what they spent that money on, Iris? Not a goddamn thing. They ain't spent that goddamn check on nothing because there was nothing to goddamn buy. The secret was already on payroll. Okay, the mercenaries came out of the nigga pocket. What the fuck do we need a blank check for? What the? Tell me, nigga. What did they need the blank check for? I'm sorry. My man's is on. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. What the fuck do we need a blank check for?
That was stupid.
So it was a little emotional. Sorry, sometimes, all right. Nothing else. Sorry, Iris, my bad. So screaming.
Yeah, no, just yelling at me and shit. Like
I wasn't yelling. I was actually
passionate about how he felt.
And the passion, it overtakes me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I am a lover, not the fighter. All right. I will be right back. I forgot we supposed to be reviewing the name of the daggone movie. I love this film. I couldn't wait to watch it. I enjoyed it. It's never again with the thing, or a thing with the gang. A never again. What is the movie? The throwback movie this week?
I thought it was
Any Given Sunday.
I was like, what the hell is he talking about? When you were leading it up, I was like, wait, was it like an indie film? Was it on Tubi?
No, this was one of them big joints, man. They had the OG in the film, but I forget the name of the film all the time because it's so generic and it's easy to forget. But this was fire. And
the NFL uses it as a tagline every year.
Any Given Sunday. Yeah, like what?
On DirecTV.
I don't watch sports, sir. So let's get into Any Given Sunday, 1999.
Oh, what was I doing in 1999?
This is the day after my birthday.
Back.
Lives.
No, seriously. It came out December 22.
Blood for these men. Giving up my wife, my children for these men. I've given up everything I have for these men. Game is all that matters to me because it's pure. It's safe. Life isn't.
Any Given Sunday, a legend will fall.
I need you to lead this team.
Tony, I'll be there for you.
I am not re-signing a $7 million a year, 39-year-old quarterback, no matter how great he was.
Cap helped build this franchise, which you benefited from.
Don't you give up on me.
You're like a son to me, Cap. I'll fight for you till the day I die.
Any Given Sunday, a hero will rise.
Willie Beeman.
Willie Beeman. All right. Not only did I half enjoy this film, the other thing I enjoyed was Jamie Foxx recounting his experience shooting the film on his stand-up, I Might Need Security, in which he details a story that he gets punched in the face by LL Cool J and he gets his get back. I won't give away the joke. You have to watch it. And then there's also a joke where he's saying that, you know what I'm saying, the legendary Al Pacino is in his face and he's talking to him and he says this line, "You do what you're fucking told," and the spit goes out of his mouth and falls on his lip. And he said, he's thinking, you can't break character. Like, how do you handle that? You know, when somebody because he's just got a lot of spit. But anyway, let's get off all of that. That was just a great experience. Any Given Sunday. I So, shout out to Mastermind. He said generic.
Mastermind generic.
Yeah, that was just me. Dad Panther, what were your, I know this was a million years ago, but if you can recount your experience, did you want to see this? Was it exciting for you seeing Al Pacino and Jamie Foxx and LL Cool J, or were you just like, fuck it?
Well, living in Miami, I mean, it was the whole idea was it was in Miami, the Miami Sharks. I didn't care about the actors at the time, but it was a football movie. Who doesn't want to see a football movie? So I was excited to watch it. Okay, other than you.
Us two. I don't want to see the cheat. I don't want to see it.
Damn, I'm by myself over here.
There's no love making. I don't.
Only Varsity Blues was my only football movie that I enjoyed. I'm sorry. It was my girly moment.
Yeah, it had something to do with like, and I don't want to have no parts. I don't want no parts.
He was from Dawson's Creek. So, you know.
I don't want to wait. I knew that to be over. All right, anyway. Thank you.
My shit.
All right. I'm sorry, Dad Panther.
Previously on the CW. No, that's it. That's all I got.
No, Iris, did you even see this film, or were you just like, I don't want to see this crap?
Like for this assignment, or when it came out back in 1999?
I'm talking about when it first came out in 1999. Be honest.
Okay, so in 1999, unfortunately, I wouldn't have been able to see it because I was in Europe at the time.
Ooh,
I was living in Italy.
Let's end the pod.
No,
I'm so tired. Elitism.
I was living in Italy, in Sicilia. So I do apologize. We did not have, privy to many American movies at the time when you're living in another country. Okay. Some American movies reach over there at that time, not all, because ain't nobody in Italy talking about, oh, let's play football, but the one with the hands. Like for them, football is what we call soccer. So
here we go. I would have seen the film. However, I was on hospice with the family. We were on the yacht on our way. We're just taking our yearly family voyage amongst Europe. I just wanted to be in the mountains at the time. And
yes, I do apologize.
These ruffian American films. I don't know. That's really not my thing.
Come on, Fifi, let's go.
I don't revel amongst the commoners. Ew, what is that? Football?
Yeah, I don't. You're talking to a bitch from the South Side Bronx, and you're talking about with the commoners. Yeah.
Oh, look, John, he's got dirt on his shoulder. Ew.
Right.
These ruffians rolling around in the dirt. So not my thing. All right. So all right. So me, it was something that was exciting for me at the time. It was a star-studded cast. You know what I'm saying? Al Pacino was white hot at this time, like white hot. Like every film was hitting. Sin of a Woman, he's screaming at somebody. You know what I'm saying? Devil's Advocate, he's screaming at somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like he had just got off the joint where he came out of jail and he's screaming at somebody. And then before that, he was screaming. So he's fresh off of 5 films of screaming back to back. Some of the greatest screaming of all time. Like this is like he's New York, he's Spanish, he's Italian, he's Jewish. He plays every ethnicity that doesn't require melanin. You know what I'm saying? He is
exactly. Yeah.
He is greatest of the whites that you can get. You know what I mean? Not to mention Two for the Money, which is another one of my favorite Al Pacino films. So let's get into the highs and lows of this. So like I'm hoping that you guys had an opportunity to refresh yourself with this fabulously wonderful moment in time, maybe sort of kind of, if that's how you feel. So Iris, let's start with you. Did you get ingratiate yourself in this film?
Okay. So other than the fact that I feel like they try to go hard, even though it's a movie about fucking football. I do like that. I know this is going to be extremely minor, but in one of the scenes where Willie is going over to Coach's house for dinner, to have some of that jambalaya or shitalaya that he was eating because it was nasty. They have Ben-Hur playing on the TV.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys noticed in one of the scenes.
Mhm.
And I do like how, of course, Ben-Hur is a Charlton Heston movie. And remember, Charlton Heston played the commissioner in this movie. So I thought
Mhm.
that was cute, you know, giving a little homage to Charlton Heston.
Mm.
Um, and I mean, scenes were shot good. I like how, you know, when they were in the game, you can really see, you know, like, hey, what it's like being in the fields. Um, you know, how, you know, being a football player is kind of dangerous, you know? You could be hot 1 minute and then as soon as you broke, you ain't shit to nobody,
Mhm.
you know?
Mhm.
So I liked the realism in regards to that in the movie. But some things I felt were just so unnecessary. When LL Cool J and Bill Bellamy's character are getting their dick sucked, was that necessary? That scene had nothing really to do with the rest of the fucking movie. I feel like they were like, "Hey, it's LL Cool J and Bill Bell. We got to give them a moment." Oh, okay. Let's, you know, put them with whores. I was a little upset. I was a little upset that my girl Jessie from Saved by the Bell, she will always just be Jessie to me. But in this freaking movie, she's what part is she playing a whore? Like it was no different when she did freaking Showgirls. I feel like after Saved by the Bell, it's like that's all the part she was getting. She was either a slut, a whore, or someone who was showing their body. I mean, I feel like she deserved so much more, you know? But at least she got to say, hey, I played in a movie with Al Pacino directly. I was his bitch in this movie, you know? Um, Other things that kind of pissed me off in the movie. I really feel like I know they were trying to show how Jamie Foxx's character, how he was progressing and how all the fame was starting to get to his head. But I feel like that stupid ass music video that they did, and it really, really was it. I mean, for so much screen time that they gave to it, like, hey, let's show, hey, this is something that he's doing now that he's Mr. Big Shot. But I think they coulda just cut that scene off a little bit, just a little bit. It was so unnecessary and stupid as shit. Um, I can't appreciate though his character, you know, progression that, you know, first he's humble and thirsty, then he gets famous, then he realizes like, "Oh, I'm fucking up. I need to do better. I just lost the love of my life too because I'm an asshole." Um, And then, of course, the ending was the best when Al Pacino's character basically told everybody to fuck off because they were technically trying to fuck him over anyway. Um, so I guess you could say I had very mixed emotions about this fucking movie. There were some good parts, and then there were just others that were just like, eh, whatever. I don't think it deserved 2 hours of my life, though. And that's all I got to say.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
How are you? How are you? All right, Dad Panther, take it away.
I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming watching it again, the magic just wasn't there. Everything that Iris is saying is true. Like there were scenes that didn't make any sense, that they were just there to be there. It was almost like before Ballers, you had this, and even Ballers gave you a kind of sense of what you should get and you shouldn't. The video in the middle, it could have been Pumps and a Bump with again MC Hammer and Deion Sanders. It was no reason to put a full fucking music video in the middle of a movie. Made no sense. There are some great stars that are in this movie that are cameoing and even leading and co-starring in this, so you can see that the soundtrack is still timeless. It's the better part of this movie, the fact that you can go back and listen to Trick Daddy and some other people that are on that soundtrack. Like she said, the idea of the stuff you're seeing on the field was great. It was like watching Ali or some other movies, that it was innovative of how are you going to shoot this. And just a little side note is like, the person who's going to play Willie Beeman actually was supposed to be P. Diddy. P. Diddy was 100% going to be the guy. The reason why he didn't get the role was going to be given to him. He couldn't throw the ball. He threw with his left hand, and he threw it. Let's just say it wasn't very masculine. Don't come from a Diddy, but it wasn't really masculine. Whatever the case is, they decided to go with Jamie, who actually did play ball, played the look, and that's how he got that role. So, I mean, this could have been a completely different movie, but again, it was a great grossing movie. It made money in the box office. I think still kind of holds some records for being a football movie making money. But watching this again, just missed the mark, and I don't think I'm going to come back for a repeat, if you know what I mean.
Thank God Diddy wasn't in this movie. Jeez. Would have
Can you
been with
imagine him?
somebody. Oh my
Can
God.
you imagine him
Talking
under
like
center?
you got what? Oh my
Can you
God. He
imagine
talks
him
like
under
he got
center?
like fucking balls in his mouth. Like, can you take the balls out and actually talk?
Well, about that.
He does. I don't like the way he talks. It gets on my fucking nerves.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Nobody here is mature. Not on this show. Not on this show.
I feel like I gotta play this one button again.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
This is I'm waiting. I'm trying to figure it out myself. This film, by technical definition, is what you want. The script may not be what you want, but you have celebrities. You have the best of the best. You have great cinematography. You've got great cutscenes. You have some great editing to a certain extent. Some of it is, well, when you look at it and you're like, man, some of this old school shit is shit. But at the time, it was kind of like the best cutting edge stuff of the time. You know what I'm saying? Now that I look at it now with all of the new technology and the way we cut things, it definitely doesn't hold up. This stinks. This stinks the big crapper. This stinks the big crapper because it doesn't hold up over time. I think I loved the film when I was a kid because you just like, oh, he gonna scream at him again. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then Willie Beeman and Jamie Foxx, and then oh yeah. And then I watched it again and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then Iris said it the best. He said it so eloquently. Why did I just waste 2 hours of my life watching this? Like I could have gotten my life back. I could have watched bad porn and it would have been way more entertaining than this. Like this was not good. Yeah.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
How are you? All right. So with that being said, I don't want to spend too much time on it. I think we all have our, personal opinions. So let's just get to the rating. Is it a classic? Is it a good watch? Is it a catch on streaming? Is it not doing it for me? Is it a oh hell no? Or if you ever show me this thing ever again, I will come on slap. No, nobody saying oh yeah. I will slap you. So let's let the queen go first. So where would you like to go with this?
Oh hell nah.
I love it.
Yeah, take this shit off my TV.
That's a fact. Dad Panther, how are you feeling about it?
Man, in 99, I would have said this was a classic. And then watching it now, I agree. Oh, hell no. It's just.
Oh, hell no. My
best
queen.
part of the movie was the end.
You're so right. Your choice of words is so eloquent. Your choice and rating is so
magnifique.
Magnifique. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Time you were overseas, maybe it was meant for you to be there. You're too good for this. Okay, this doesn't add up to you and your pinkies. All right,
Scusi.
It's cool. You know what I mean? Get this Americano filth out of here. Yeah. Oh hell no! That's actually a gay black Frenchman that you're listening to that I recorded that from. So anyway, what we need y'all to do, let's go on to our next segment. Right now.
And every time y'all said Miss Scusi, it reminds me of Euro Trip.
That's where I got it from. Miss Scusi. Miss Scusi? Like, am I not sexual assault? Miss Scusi.
Yeah.
Miss Scusi.
Shut up. I want to smile. So I put on Eddie Murphy.
So that suit actually doesn't exist anymore.
Where'd it go?
Keenan destroyed that suit years ago.
Why?
We had years ago. Me and Keenan used to bet each other. I bet you won't do this. I bet you won't do that. And he was up and he put that suit on, was busting out of it. And I said, I bet you won't wear that to the club. And he wore. We went out to every club in New York. And Keenan, you ever see on In Living Color? Keenan does a character called Frenchie. He had the wig on, he had the red. Well, that started that night. He went out and he was Frenchie and stayed in
your suit
and stayed in character from 10 o'clock at night to 6. And he was meeting girls and everything. It was fun. And at the end of the night, that suit was destroyed.
Destroyed.
Keenan Ivory Wayans destroyed that suit.
We're gonna blame Keenan for that.
Otherwise, I would don the suit and give out gifts.
God damn you, Keenan Ivory Wayans, you son of a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? We need to put that in a museum somewhere. That's like one of the great black costumes of the last, 50, 60 years. Like, you know what I mean? Think about it. Like, there's very limited outfits that are iconic, and that's definitely one of them. Iris, shout out to you and being a New Yorker. They were more than likely in New York at the time, fucking shit up. So, you guys were probably out there contributing to the destruction of history. So, goddamn New Yorkers. God damn you. So anyway, let's talk about. Yeah, I'm quite sure. No. Let's throw some more New York flavor in here just so that people can feel more comfortable.
So what if I told you that one of the most iconic roles in New Jack City almost looked really different? And that'd be none other than the drug addict Pookie, played by Chris Rock. You see, originally, the studio wanted Martin Lawrence to play the part, and he actually auditioned for the role but had to opt out after a fellow comedian and his mentor, Robin Harris, passed away. Harris had a long comedy career, but most are familiar with him from Kid and Play, an inspiration for Bebe's Kids. And while I think Martin would have done a good job, in my head, I can't think of Martin really ever doing anything this dramatic. And while Chris Rock doesn't do a lot of drama, this was a great role for him to kind of put him on the map. Rock even said that for years after this, because other drug dealers thought that this was a documentary, they would slip him drugs in his pockets for years after. For some reason, I just can't see Martin doing that, pipe scene the same way Chris Rock did. If you know the scene, you know the scene.
Damn,
So,
man.
as somebody who had to live the horrors of the crack era in New York, Iris, could you tell us? Would you have preferred?
That was such a fucking curveball.
Yeah,
I'm looking at him like, I'm like, damn, Baltimore, the streets are hard, out there in Maryland. He's about to give us perspective. And then he said, New York. I'm like, I know he ain't never been to New York. I know he's not kicking this shit to Iris. And sure enough,
No, like fuck, like you watch Griselda this past weekend. It's like, let's ask the Hispanic what it's like, dealing with the cocaine. First of all, she was Colombian. Okay.
You can't talk about that show because it's historically inaccurate, and Dad Panther does not allow any discussion about this piece of shit TV show.
Hey, listen, if you're going to bring it up, if you're on social media, the story that people want, they want Griselda and that chocolate man. That's the story Netflix needs to do. I'm just saying.
Fat girls and big bras, baby. That's what we always wanted to see.
First of all,
I don't discriminate. I take them all. I
was going to say, I guess us in-betweeners, not too skinny, but not too fat. Don't, nah.
Oh, come on over.
We ain't good enough.
In between us. Ma'am, continue. I'm sorry. Please tell us about the experience of the crack epidemic in New York.
I wouldn't be able to tell you that because I was not involved in any of that shit. Other than what was
that time period too. So you're not even from New York. It's a European that's faking it.
First of all, during that time period, if you were not in the street trying to buy, you were not involved other than what you saw, what was going on TV, or if you lived in a neighborhood such as myself where shit will be going down, but you stayed in your house, you mind your fucking business.
Okay.
Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business.
Mind
Okay.
your business.
The next
Okay.
question would be: would you have preferred Martin Lawrence be Pookie more so than Chris Rock?
No.
Wow.
No, I would say the same thing.
Y'all don't feel like Martin
Chris-
could have pulled it off?
There's
Not
certain
that he-
roles that you have that are just it's in your head. It's like conversations
Yeah.
of who could have been Neo, Will Smith, or Keanu Reeves. It would have been completely different than that.
Yeah.
Of Daddy Willie Beeman.
Yeah, like it doesn't like maybe if I would have seen his audition, how would he have handled that character? That I have something to compare it to, but because we are so used to Chris Rock as Pookie and how well he did that role and how that was like his breakout role, basically, like from not only just being a comedian, but seeing, hey, this man has range. You know, I can't see anyone at that role. And it's so crazy that a role of just being a fucking crackhead is so significant in cinema history.
It's very significant to the film's development, the character development, the
Exactly.
overall storyline.
It's
Like he's
overall, like for me, Pookie made the movie. You know, and it's crazy because you can make that face all you want, but my favorite character was Pookie.
But you still hear it in movie references. We just watched the Single
Exactly.
Moms
It
Club
does.
and they mentioned Pookie. You knew exactly what she was referring to. If you don't got enough lotion on and you outside in the streets, you look like Pookie. You know, I'm sure directors were like, hey, you know what? I'm looking for more Pookie. Can you give me a little bit more of that? We need more crackhead. So, but Martin had an opportunity, no disrespect to him. He had an opportunity to, you know, show his range in life later on in the movie with Eddie Murphy. So it is what it is. It's just like it's not Tyrese trying to try for Django. He's trying to be Tyrese in Django. That's what he's trying to do.
I heard you. Calm down. When you say that it's the most iconic character to come out of that film, when there's a Wesley Snipes and there's a you know, I mean, Ice-T had a horrible wig on, but like that was really like his first acting gig for you to be that good in your first acting gig, and then Wesley Snipes to play a defining villain in just, you know, cinematic history. Like I don't know. But hey, man, I mean, you got it. Mario Van Peebles is in the film and people forgot.
Yes, yeah.
It's not iconic at all. So like
everybody remembers Pookie.
So there's a thriller, a black thriller called Parallel coming out. So we're just going to check that trailer. It was not disrespectful. I let your statement stand and I just moved on. That's it. I wasn't going to fight it or tear you down or be dismissive. I just moved on to the next topic. All right. Parallel.
Vanessa, everything okay?
There's something wrong with this place.
What do you mean?
Out in the forest.
Vanessa.
I kept walking around. It's like I was in some kind of loop.
I love you, but you need help. I lost a son. I don't want to lose you too. It's the anniversary of Obi's death.
I can't talk about this right now.
You gotta be patient with her. It will be all right.
Didn't your dad say they did experiments around here?
They shut the facility down. The forest was reclaimed as a preservation. He was searching for something. He lost his mind. And now I'm losing my wife.
Everything okay?
This place is strange.
Alex?
We never met. From a different space and time.
What are these spaces?
Fragmented versions of the world.
No.
Paradox is that we can't coexist. The space is already occupied by another version of ourselves.
My son, is there a chance he's alive?
Every space I've searched, he's dead.
Maybe you haven't looked hard enough.
I'm closing the space.
I think we can find him.
Humans have never fully been in control of us.
She's not Vanessa!
We can't exist in the same space. My son, he's still out there, and I need to find him.
Yeah. When I talk about the diversity in filmmaking, you know, using black people and black characters, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, Tyler Perry, if you're watching, do something like that. That looks interesting. It's different. It's risky. I am going to watch this, and I'm probably going to buy it as well. So, all right. So Iris is going to watch it. Dad Panther, are you interested in maybe?
Like, I feel like they gave away some significant spots for that. I don't think they really had to go into the multiple dimensions. It does remind me of a book called Dark Matter, where I'm not going to spoil anything, but it plays on the idea of multiple dimensions. So I'm in. I'm ready to watch it.
Okay. Thank you for telling a creative how to create. You know what I mean? That's because that's what you should do. So I'm just playing. I gotta fuck with you. All right. Byron Allen has made a $14.3 billion offer to buy all outstanding shares of Paramount Global.
Where the hell did he get that money from?
A bank.
Is he using V-Bucks?
Probably. Let me tell you how this ends. It's not gonna go through. So let's move on to the next thing.
Scandal's gonna pop up.
Yeah, facts. Renewed. Idris Elba's H. Jack has been renewed. Shout out. I don't know what H. Jack is. Is that hijack? Is that supposed
That's
to be?
what I thought they were saying.
I think, yeah, that's what I thought they were saying too.
Like the
Right,
eye is just tilted over.
Right.
It's just the eye.
Hijack.
It's a TV series.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Well, shout out to them. All right. Victoria Mahoney to direct Suits spinoff, Suits LA pilot. Yeah.
I'm ready. That was my shit.
Can we get some more black characters? That's a small request. And can we not bring back the chick that's married to the you know, the royal guy? I don't need any of that. Just give me some new people. Now, what you do is you bring back my girl that had her own spinoff. You need to bring her back. Now, her fine tail need to be right up in
Gina Torres.
You goddamn
Oh
right.
my gosh, Gina.
Yes.
Bring back Gina. Hashtag bring back Gina.
Yes, most definitely. You know,
I think that was her name, right? Oh my gosh. No, I'm second guessing myself.
Did we mess it up? I'm sorry. My
Oh,
intention.
did we? Wasn't it a
Nope, I
spotlight?
was correct. It is Gina Torres. I was like, I did a shout out to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, I was correct.
All right, got one more video and then we get into the Oscars.
You have the beginning of the film here. What's the best way to draw it? The best way to draw it is as a hairpin, like that. That's basically the end of the movie. This stuff is the black and white stuff. This is color. And this is running backwards as a series of jumps. And what we do is we cut between the two the whole way through. So we alternate scene here, scene there, scene there, scene there, scene there, scene there, and they meet towards the end of the film. But then within this, you have flashbacks to a different timeline, which is actually even earlier, somewhere around there. Also within this, you have flashbacks to an earlier time, also somewhere within there. So I guess you could use the hairpin shape to represent the bulk of the film, with the black and white, with the color, meeting in the last reel, the end of the film being sort of there-ish.
I would just like to say that is genius. Like, it's very rare that I'm able to like see something that it's one thing to talk about an idea. It's another thing to draw the idea out and to blow my mind. And I'm watching this and going, is this really how you visualize this film as like pieces and all? Yo, that's genius, bro. But first of all, Memento is fire. Like Memento is so, oh my gosh, Memento is so good. And it really establishes why we get and we enjoy so much of the stuff that he has now. His fearlessness to take risks with storytelling using time. From a very simplistic form like Memento to the very complex forms of Tenet and I'm not going to say Oppenheimer, but I feel like Tenet. Oh, and my favorite time game that he did was Inception.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Inception is so much of a mind fuck. I so enjoyed that film. So anyway, I just when I saw this, I was like, yo, I had to bring this to you guys so we can show it and the people can watch it. Iris, do you have anything to say? I don't know if he's from New York, so I don't know if you would like him or not. Or
He doesn't have to be from New York for me to like him. Jeez. So I can't really say I enjoyed Memento as hard as you.
Mhm.
Not that it was a bad watch. There were some parts that were just a little boring to me, so I kind of walked away a little bit and came back. But I would say the structure of the back and forth and how he broke it down, that's cool. That's, very unique and interesting way to build a movie. But I did enjoy Inception. I think with Inception, I believe he did better.
Okay, let me. This is my simplistic reasoning for why I love Memento. There's no way for me to figure out what the fuck is going on, but I know what's going on. Like I know that I'm working with this character, and I know It's like you're watching a movie that's puzzles. And you're piecing the puzzles together, but I still have no way of predicting what's going on for the end, where it's coming from. You know what I mean? So, and that's the thing that I loved about it, is that I was fixated on this puzzle trying to figure it out. And I'm frustrated because I don't know what the ending is going to be. And I don't know where the ending falls within the storyline. That's what makes it great, especially for people that are very attentive to detail. First of all, they're in the forefront and in the background, but then there are all these pieces that you're getting. You can't guess. There's no way for somebody to be like, this is what's going to happen. You watch the first 10 minutes and there's somebody in the audience. Yeah, they're going to do blah, 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 blah. You ain't. We all sitting there together going, what the fuck? Holy shit. Like, we're all kind of, and I love that. I love that you are, you're just thrown off and it's forcing you to have to go along with the journey, and you have to learn as the character learns or forgets. And then you're like, fuck, nigga, you forgetting. No. And that's just that makes it good for me. I'm sorry.
Awesome.
Dad Panther, anything else you wanted to add before we go to Oscars?
I mean, you guys said it. It was a great movie. Departed, Interstellar, The Prestige. I mean, you're looking at a director that doesn't just tell stories with his eyes or with your eyes visually, but also with the music and the sound. So, yeah.
Most definitely. All right. It's time to get into it. All right, it's Oscar time. Black people, over here at the Real Reviews, I'm unapologetic about supporting Black. So I really don't worry about non-Black nominees. I just want to focus on the Black ones. There are plenty of other platforms that are going to ignore the Black nominees. So here, they are the stars. So shout out to her fine tail. Hold on, I probably need to look all of this up so I can have the appropriate name. But this gorgeous Black queen has been nominated for a ton of films. Well, not nominated, but she's been nominated for a film recently dropped. And I wish they had their names up there, but they didn't. Hold on, give me just a second. While I'm, what the freak ball? What is going on here? Where is this? Oh, duh, because I'm spelling stuff wrong. Hello. Jesus, I'm a horrible person. God, I wish I was more prepared with my life.
Totally.
I'm gonna stab myself in the eyeball after this. All right, Danielle Brooks. Shout out to her for her nomination for Best Supporting Actress in her role in The Color Purple. All right. Do you see her winning, guys?
I'm just going off of the history of it. The movie, as far as what it did in the box office, is going to be a nice excuse to say, you know,
enough black people. We've given you enough awards. Jesus Christ, stop complaining. Chill out, darkies. Sterling K. Brown on his Oscar nod for Best Supporting Actor in his role in American Fiction. I wish they had chosen a different picture for him. However, I still love you, my guy. Do y'all think he's gonna win? Predictions? He played a gay character. Come on, bro. He's got at least.
See, I haven't seen it. Really? He did?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no, you good. But
yeah, I ain't mean to ruin it.
But that sometimes that's the recipe to win, though.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Wear a dress, be gay.
Outside the box.
That's a
he's
way outside of the box in this movie. All right,
Damn,
let's
homie.
be giving out stuff. Congrats to Divine Joy Randolph on her Oscar nod for Best Supporting Actress in her role in Holdovers. She's not going to win because I've never even heard of that film. So anyway, let's move right along. Congrats to Cord Jefferson on his Oscar nod, Best Adapted Screenplay for American Fiction. Yo, light-skinned dudes is coming up in 2024, especially when you can write films like that. Yo, big shout out to you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You holding it down for the light-skinned brothers out in the streets. So, like, you know what I mean? Let's move on to our next joint. Congrats to Coleman Domingo on his Oscar nod for Best Actor in his role in Rustin. Man, let me tell you something. That mustache puts you right in 70th percentile range of winning. That look at that mustache, boy. That's a real 1970s and the 80s cocaine mustache, baby. You got
even the earrings.
Yeah,
all that
crazy, baby. That's what I'm talking about, big guy. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, the ladies go crazy over that. So anyway, got that tickler on deck. So anyway, moving right along.
Be scoozy.
Yeah, right. Congrats to John Baptiste on his Oscar nod for Best Song in It Never Went Away. Shout out to him. As a secondary, John Baptiste has also won multiple Grammys over the years. Was definitely one of the best backup band leaders in television show history, as he used to be the band leader for God damn it, I forgot the name of the show. But anyway, he is an incredible actor. Thanks, Mastermind. I am an incredible actor. Sometimes I don't feel like people ever give me my credit, so thank you for saying that. So let's move on to our next nomination. All right, congrats to Ben Proudfoot and Chris Bowers in their Oscar nod for Best Documentary and Short Film for their direction in Last Repair Shop. Okay. Hey, man, sometimes you got to latch yourself to a Jewish person or an Italian so you can win. And I'm down for whatever we got to do to get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? No, that was wrong. All right, my bad. Let's move on. All right. Shout out to my guy. Oh, my God. Congrats to Jeffrey Wright on his Oscar nod for Best Actor for his role in American Fiction. Man, I can't give y'all any details because one of our members has not seen the film yet, but let me use Cockney terms. Breathtaking. You know, awe-inspiring. Ooh, I like that. Awe-inspiring. Breathtaking. Come on, Iris, wake up. Come on, this is my best shtick here. Okay, you gotta kind of show some kind of support. You know what I mean? You know, I did the whole when you was doing the Spanish stuff. Like, come on, support me. Support me. All right, so
I'm supporting.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got a salsa.
She said inside.
She said, yeah, I support you. Yeah, nigga, whatever. All right, so we gotta move right along. All right, congrats to Willie D. Burton on his Oscar nom for Best Sound for his work on Oppenheimer. Yeah. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Not to be mixed up with Billy D. Williams. This is Billy D. Burton. So I know a lot of times black people look and sound alike, but no, the definitively.
It's like a bull.
Yeah, for real. All right. So congrats to producers Cord Jefferson and Jermaine Johnson on their Oscar nod for the best for best fiction with American fiction. Best fiction.
Oh wow. Okay. Best fiction.
No, it says
Fiction?
no, best picture, not fiction. They wrote fiction here. I swear to God.
I was gonna say now they're just making up shit for us so we could win
It's a
something.
fiction.
It's a fiction. Well,
Yeah,
we'll give
He's the
them-
first fiction ever.
Let the Negroes get the picture. All right.
Exactly. That's what they
Ooh,
say.
this gorgeous black queen right here. Congrats to Christine Turner on her Oscar nod for Best Documentary Short Film for ABC's Of Book Banning. Miss Christine, if you are single, I am single. We can make a documentary together. So let's move on to our next one. Hey, bro. Hey, let me
shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
That's what I'm saying. Don't be a hater, be a supporter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to congrats to Moss Buwayo on his Oscar nom for best. It's BWAYO. Buwayo. I think that's Buwayo. I am horrible with English names. Nod for best documentary in Booby Wine, the People's President. He shares his nomination with Christopher Sharp and John Batsik or Batsik.
Is it Booby or Bobby?
It's BWAY.
No, that is not what I said. I said, is it Bobby or Booby? Because you said Booby one, so I was like, is it Bobby?
Oh, BOBI.
Yeah, Bobby.
Them too. Say it again.
I was like, because y'all said Booby wine. Like, I was like, did he Americanize the fuck out of that? But whatever.
It's my job. So anyway, all right. The next one is congrats to director. All right, Masan Harriman on his Oscar nod for best live action short film for The After. All right. Congrats to Kemp Powers on his Oscar nomination for animated film with Spider-Man Across the Universe, Across the Spider-Verse. He shares the nomination with Justin K. Thompson, Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, and Amy Pascal. And okay. Wait a minute. Is that it? Okay, that's all our nominations. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot. Jesus Christ.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I try my best.
To
All right.
the nominations.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate that. All right. So move on real quick. Michael Jackson's biopic Michael sets Nia Long as matriarch Katherine Jackson.
I don't know how they do this.
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
All right, and Nia Long will be having sex with Coleman Domingo, cast as patriarch Joe Jackson and Michael Jackson biopic.
Hey, he could do. Yeah, but no, here's the thing. It's like they were so out there for all of us to see. It's almost like we feel like we know them, and so that's why I think it's tough to kind of go ahead and do this movie. So I don't know.
Very true. Very true. All right. Well,
I just like how he talks. He talks. It's like,
who, me?
No,
Coleman.
Yeah, I was like,
He does have a very confident swag about him in the roles that he's
Yeah.
in. Almost like he's got a drink in his hand constantly.
like the Dos Equis guy.
Right.
That's what it reminds me of.
Right. So it's oh my god. I'm sorry. Some stuff is happening on this side. So it's time to get into our main film, our main event. All right, this is what you've all been waiting for, except for Iris. Snoop Diggity Dogg.
America loves a superstar. I'm Jason 2 J's Jennings. I was a football legend. But once you reach the mountaintop of greatness, everybody wants to see you fall. 2 J's just got smoked. Damn!
You pled guilty to charges of speeding and damage to city property. I'm recommending community service with the Long Beach Recreations Department.
I thought I was getting like some Martha Stewart kind of treatment.
You too good for the community that raised you.
From the depths of the sea, back to the black Snoop Doggy Dogg,
I am football legend Jason 2 J's Jennings, your new head coach.
Legend.
Let me get a picture with y'all real quick for Twitter. Some of y'all gonna get some girlfriends, but this right here. Keys! Kareem! Jason! I've been trying to get back to church for 2 years.
All right. I didn't want Iris to throw up on the screen, so we had to pull that down real quick so that you know what I'm saying. So I knew nothing about this film. And all I saw was Eddie hit me and was like, yo, bro, I wanna you okay there, Dad Panther? Okay.
No, I'm good. My family just brought me spaghettis and stuff. So
okay. I was like, hey, where's my plate, man? Yeah, I want some spaghetti. God damn.
Sorry about
no, it's all good. Life goes on.
Here, you're working, but here's a plate.
I love it. Thank you, sir. My jealousy rises. That's all I can tell you. So this film I didn't know nothing about. He threw it on the thing. I said, cool. He said, Iris may not like it. I said, even better. That means the commentary is going to be A1 magnifique, a little bit of French and a little English. You already know. So I was like, yo, definitely slam that on the lineup. So with that being said, let's start out with the queen herself and her colorful commentary. So when you saw the trailer for this, tell us, how did you feel?
I felt like it was just the black version of Bad News Bears.
Shout out to them. Okay. And okay. Anything else? Go ahead.
Oh, no. We'll get into it. Let Ron go. Get ahead, Ron.
Yeah, Eddie. I mean, excuse me, not Eddie. Ed Panther. How are you feeling, sir?
What I thought was my expectation was low. We don't know Snoop Dogg as an actor like that. Like Iris said, no, we don't. What no one thinks of.
He's been in like 100 movies.
Like cameos and but he's the star of this one. I can't think of too many things where he's not where he's the star. Like he adds, music videos. There's some cameos. He's pop culture icon. He's done Super Bowls. Like, don't get me wrong. He's a legend. But as far as leading, I think this is the first time I've ever seen him in that light. So to me, like Iris was saying, I was looking at this movies like Little Giants, whatever that movie was, the baseball movie with Keanu Reeves and the inner city kids with the sad story about the little kid.
Hard Knock?
Hardball, something, I don't know. But almost every other, 5 years, there's a movie. I don't care if it's cross country running or if it's soccer, it's something where you got to help the inner kids. And I wasn't thinking it was Mighty Ducks. I'll just say that.
Yeah. But I like how they mentioned it. And they were like, you about to say Emilio Estevez.
He's like, you going to Emilio Estevez that pussy?
That's what it was. I couldn't get it out.
And then Snoop acts like he has no clue. Like, what? You going to get it? You going to teach it with the stick? Then you going to give her the stick? Let's start with Running Audible. Let's go. Flag on the field.
I was excited And I was like, you know what? I can't wait to watch this. And I don't know what the hell's going on with these two curmudgeons. Like they just so boy, I swear they so grown. Jesus Christ. Let's get into the highs and lows of it. Let's let the queen go. Because I can't wait to hear this. Matter of fact, let everybody clear the way. Go ahead, do your thing, mom. I'm
Okay,
ready.
so I rather mention my highs first because it's very brief. Um, so basically, I like how toward the end of the movie, they show how Snoop has his own like youth group thing that he does for the kids, inner city children, you know, to play football and things like that. I like that they showed his philanthropism. That word. But yeah, that. Um, don't just be getting in the way when I talk, you know. But I would have to say like I feel like the movie it was just a knockoff of like everything that Ron mentioned. Like it was just a football version of like basically where it all started, Bad News Bears. Back in what was it, like 1976 with Walter Matthau, where he plays Coach Morris. And then of course, and they remade the movie with Billy Bob Thornton. And it was just, and the movie was completely predictable because you already know that, hey, he's an asshole. He's going to get in trouble with the law. He's going to have to do community service because, nobody goes to jail these days. And then you're going to see his character change and grow and start to give a shit and put somebody else before himself. It was a predictable movie. And what I can't appreciate is that, yes, other than the fact that it was overly predictable, we already know what was going to happen. I feel like, Snoop was like, listen, we're going to do this movie, but the whole point of this movie is to show that, hey, kids playing in football, help them, kind of progress and be better. And because of the discipline you learn and the physical activity from staying in shape and things like that, I could see like the good part about it, with the football and shit like that. But the movie itself was like, I don't know, predictable, I would say, finally seeing Snoop in the light as the main character of a movie, even though it was like a B movie. Like at least you could say, hey, he can kind of act, he's not so bad, not too bad, Um, and the kids, I think the kids did a great job. They were so cute. Um, except I have to admit, I really don't like how like just how nasty them kids were talking. Like, don't get me wrong, growing up, in the Bronx, I'm not gonna lie and be like, hey, kids don't talk like that, because we did. But I just feel like, if you want everyone to be able to like, hey, let's watch this movie all together, it's like it was supposed to be like a rated R family movie. No, it was ridiculous. And then that whole constant conversation of that the kids, all they ever talked about were their dicks. Like, really? Like, come on. Um, that was a little extra. Just a little too much, Um, other than that, of course, I love some of the characters. I love how, George George Lopez's character, one joke in the entire movie that really, really stood out to me when he was like that he looked that he looked like Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Black.
No, that
was good. That was good. That was a good good shade at Snoop. Cause that hairstyle, I was like, oh my God, yeah, he kind of does like, what was it? Like not really Princess Leia, but like Amidala. That's what he looks like when he had that little bun thing going on toward the end of the movie. But Yeah, I mean, the movie would have been cute that I said, "Oh, you know what? It's cute for the family," like the storyline. But yeah, I mean, you can't even sit down and watch it with your kids because of the inappropriateness of it. It really is an adult movie, but I don't know, like it's not really something I would spend my time watching again. It was a really bad movie.
You're right.
Like,
Dad Panther. Did you want more time to eat, or you got this? You ready?
No, I'm good. I'm ready to go. Put me in, coach. Listen, so this movie, Underdog, I enjoyed the music. I mean, T-Pain, it was, got us all moving. The scenes were shot nice. It's put together well. Like Iris said, the story is so predictable, but some of those other movies are predictable too. Though this movie was missing that charm that kind of makes you say it's a movie to watch again. I don't think it has that replay value. I'll go with my highs. So the highs for everything was the pace of it, the music, the fact that you had Mike Epps. I felt like him and that co-star who was the mom of one of the kids really helped complement Snoop what he was doing, and it wasn't any issues. I mean, for a rapper to act and actually act well where you believe the role, unlike another rapper that we were talking about previously during the holiday season, this was refreshing to watch this. So to see kind of what the kids were doing, I thought the kids did a great job. They made it, but the same way I would take some stuff back, they had Ghost. Okay, we find out, spoiler alert, Ghost has a twist. You go to the movie Little Giants, there's a character called Icebox. Ooh, what a twist. Then it was a twist. Ghost on this one, not so much. They didn't do anything special. And that was one of the downfalls. Again, the storyline was predictable. I think it would have been really good to see Snoop basically coach the opposite team, because the opposite team was they're bigger, they're stronger. You almost got the message for them that like they were from the burbs, right? They were from the suburbia type of life. And then it's always you're helping some inner city kids and they're minorities, but they don't have a place to live. They live in the trailer park. And like there's people that live in really nice neighborhoods. And I think the other thing that would have made that story so unique, or at least entertaining to someone who feels like they've seen it, is if Snoop had to be who he was and coach a completely different group of kids. I think that would have at least drew me into paying attention to it more. Like I said before, Mike Epps, great job on that. But I would say, again, the high of it was funny at times. It was shot well, great music. Co-stars did a great job. Snoop did a great job acting. But the negative part was there was nothing about this that was memorable for the most part. The kids and just kind of where they were directed to portray doesn't allow me to watch this with my 5-year-old daughter. It sure as hell won't let me watch it with my wife. Like that's just not her thing. So to certain people, they're gonna like this movie, they're gonna enjoy it and watch it again and again. It wasn't for me.
What do I have to say when everyone goes away? When you can't stop cursing. Yo, I don't know. We are the world. Let me tell you something. There was so much cursing in this film that there were many times where I paused the film and I was like, bro, like it feels like they were pulling out lines to add in curse words. You know what I mean? Because there was like, it was an ungodly amount of cursing. Like all of the stuff that they saying about the story being played out and being taken from, I know that, but I don't care. I've seen so many movies rip other movies, so that doesn't bother me. But what did bother me was the kids. It's one thing if Snoop came in cursing and then the ladies hit him with the bag, and it could have been a running gag of stop cursing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That I would have enjoyed that.
Agreed.
But like he come in cursing, then the kids is cursing, and the kids not saying a couple curse words. The kids is cursing more than him sometimes, and it's just like, so no parent is gonna no parent gonna stop this. Like, there's got to be some level of something. So doesn't happen. So anyway, they try to make this love interesting. I saw it coming a mile away. The girl comes on screen, and they're just kind of like it just doesn't make sense. And then to all of a sudden you don't like them or you're frustrated, and then you come back around in one little scene that takes 10 minutes. Now you're madly in love with this guy and about to give it up to him. I guess that's the way it is. No real romantic development, very little character development for Snoop. I think everybody did a great job except for the writer. I feel like the second worst person on here outside of the writer is the director for allowing so much freestyling. The only person that should have been freestyling is my guy that plays second to Snoop, which is I forgot his name.
Mike Epps.
Yeah, Mike Epps should be allowed to freestyle. He's a professional freestyler. Plus, that's the whole point of his character, to be off cuff. Snoop should not be that far off cuff. I think Snoop tried to work super hard to be an asshole, and it was just like, we get it, bro. You're an asshole. I mean, you're like way past leaning into it to the point where you're trying. It's like, I see that you're trying too hard. The other annoying thing that I thought was cool but yet annoying was this nigga podcasting literally everywhere, in the bathroom, on the field, in the car. I thought that was funny to a certain extent, but then I just kept being like, why is this so over the top? You know what I mean? But I let it get away because it's like, it's different. You know what I mean? I don't see it all the time. And it wasn't meant to be serious. It was supposed to be funny. And even though it got a little bit of annoying, I still kind of giggled on it. Lastly, the kids. I felt like they tried to spend too much time developing the kids, but let me shut up, because that really wasn't that bad. Even the discovery of the all right, I can't talk about it because it's a part of the film. But yeah, I mean, there was some things that I really enjoyed. To be honest with you, I'm a grown man. I don't have kids. So I enjoyed the film. But as an old man, I didn't enjoy the cursing, because I kind of felt like, man, bro, you could have gotten the same point across without as many curse words. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even like hanging around people that curse as much, because it's just like, yo, do you not have another word you could use? Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's like the reason why I don't like watching South Park. It's just, it's egregious amounts of cursing, because you're trying to get on our nerves. So you're gonna fuck and shitty shit, fuckity shit shitty fuck. It'll be like, oh, bro, we get it. Like, once again, writer's fault, and director's fault. Other than that, does it have rewatch value, man? No. If I had friends to get drunk with, I would love to get drunk with my friends and watch this again and laugh. Did you say Harold and Kumar?
Yeah. If I'm gonna get drunk and watch anything, I'm gonna watch Harold and Kumar. Try to get to White Castle. I'm not watching this shit.
You Harold Kumar looking mother.
Yeah, because he was Kumar.
I'm never gonna figure you out, Iris. I've just come to accept that as a part of my existence, that I will never understand.
I'm like a squirrel. Like, even my dude.
I understand.
Like, something is wrong with you. Like, you're all over the place. Or like, maybe it's my ADHD. I would say that's probably what the problem is.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
And her name is Tika Sumter. You guys, Tika.
Ooh.
The girl, the love interest, Tika Sumter.
Oh,
where did that come from?
Because you were like, oh, the girl, whatever. Like, her name is Tika Sumter.
You're right, Iris.
I would sleep with her. Thank you, Iris. So anyway, obviously this is not.
Y'all ready? I'm ready.
Stop laughing, Dad. Stop laughing.
I feel like that should be its own rating on the show. You just go ahead and rate them, the wine scene scale. Maybe Bill Cosby, is it 1 pill or 3 pills? I don't know. Respectfully.
Oh shit. No, you did not.
That's PG-13 compared to what these kids said and some of the things Jay said in the same episode. So we're good. We're good.
Facts.
And I guess they don't like me because I'm a cursor. So that's my second language.
Why always trying to create, you know what I'm saying, friction that don't exist? Like, no, it's just
You're like, oh, the cursing? What the fuck you mean? Like,
you feel better now?
that's it.
All righty then. Classic, good watch. Catch on stream and not doing it for me. Is it?
Oh hell no!
Or if you ever show me this ever again, I will do that to you. So Iris, let's see. All right, I got my prediction for Iris. I think it is bing. All right, I got my prediction. So Iris, what are you voting on? Where am I at? Let me see if I figured you out a little bit.
Okay. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with a classic. No, I'm just kidding.
I was shocked. I was shocked because I was gonna say, yo, get the gunshots, get the slap ready. And when she said, I'm gonna say it's a classic, I was like,
shot across the bow. I'm ready.
Oh, that was hilarious.
You ever somebody hit you so surprised you just curse at them? You bitch! Like what? No,
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch! Like, sorry. Go ahead, Iris. I apologize.
I would have to say it's not doing it for me.
Oh hell no!
It's not
you
doing it.
raggedy.
You better, yeah. You better stop.
That's my rating. I already just gave my. I let the board speak for me. Dad Panther, where are you at with it?
It's not doing it for me. There's no reason for those kids to be cussing as much as they are. Snoop, like you said, was trying way too hard to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Because some people are gonna like this. Just not doing it for me.
That's just not doing it for me.
Look at y'all. I love y'all. Look at y'all being nice and y'all giving nice high ratings. That's a nice rating. Y'all putting it up there.
Oh shoot, he's about to tank it.
Well, it's an honest rating. It's not
He
doing
said
it
the
for me.
sound already. He already played it.
Oh hell no!
That's where I'm at with it. I'm standing on it. You know, I'm standing on business.
Then I'm surprised they didn't say that 12 times in this movie.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't, because I'd have had to reach into that damn TV and slap the crap out of somebody. All right, it's trailer's time, so that I can, so that Iris can go and I don't know. I think she's gonna move to another dimension and then come back. There's no telling. Once she's off the screen, we don't know what's going on. So let's go.
Close your eyes, and you will find yourself.
When I was a boy, my mother used to tell me a story of a demon king and his army. They brought fire and terror to the land. Until they faced the protector of the people, the white monkey.
There you are. You are a beast.
In this city, the rich don't see us as people. Give me the job no one wants to do, I'll do it.
Anyone who forgets their place, it doesn't turn out well for them.
This is not the place to work if you can't handle that sort of stuff.
Every day, I've prayed for a way to protect the weak.
I've got an answer to every prayer. I call her Nikki. Minaj. Big bumper. Nice headlights. Let's boogie.
We got the streets locked overseas. A Punjabi MC in the rock. I count to three, drop your body like the shot. 1, young, 2, you. 1, 2, 3.
You need to fight for your mother, for all of us.
Anger will not quiet your soul, my son.
Don't call me son.
It's time to remember who you are.
But only love kills more when will they learn.
Just one small ember can burn down everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a fight?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, baby, baby, baby. All right. I am excited. I am significantly pumped up, ready for this film to come out. And I respect Dad Panther for keeping his eyes closed for the entirety of the trailer so that it
That's
would
follow
not.
direction. He said close your eyes. He never said open them up. Simon didn't say.
So like shout out to So Iris, did you have any excitement or interest in seeing this or
Yeah, I watch it. It looks like an Indian John Wick.
I never know what to expect. It's like rolling dice, baby. It's like rolling dice. You are priceless. They're gonna put you in a museum somewhere. All right. Dad Panther. Yeah. You excited for this too, man, huh?
Yes, I am. I briefly saw parts of the trailer another time. I didn't want to go through the whole thing, so I just like, you know what? I'll just listen to the sounds of it. But I do want to see it. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Yep.
One can only hope.
Facts. A hip hop story.
It's nothing like the down home blues. Who's next? Give him the number one. The number one?
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Is that Wayne Brady?
I'm one of the pioneers of hip hop. We were living large.
I come out the house and I choke everybody on the block. I will write lyrics, bro.
If I tried to hand you this pen, hip hop was alive and well.
Hip hop is dead. The game is trash right now. These whack MCs are brainwashing these kids. Everybody in the street doing this stupid doodle dance.
What is that?
Meanwhile, we got lyricists who built this, working at burger joint.
Salt and Pepper's here.
Salt.
I love hip hop, but I hate rap.
They don't respect the OGs no more. Hey, get somebody taller to stock these Johns early.
We got to bring real hip hop back. I'm in.
In one ear and right out the other.
Jay? What are you doing here, bro?
Hip hop needs you.
Now you show up after all this time?
We got some white women with some really fat asses waiting for you.
Okay.
Hip hop, or bebop, or wobbity bamboo.
Look at my shoes.
That's why I became the pawn for others.
Slit my mom's throat with a pair of scissors.
God damn.
Yeah, take my money. I'm ready for that.
I'm ready for that.
Classic already.
Yeah.
Classic already.
Like
Most I everything Dad Panther say, I have to co-sign. Yes.
Yes.
Iris. Look,
Yes, I agreed.
That's how into it. She's crying.
It moved her.
Yo,
Hip hop moves her.
Yo,
No, you guys, my eyelash got into my eye, but whatever.
Oh my God.
hold up. Here you go, Iris. Come on, just take it.
Hey, yo, look, dog, I bought villas, stayed in resort Skrilla. I was stalk killer, I stalk killers. Man, I caught killers, just on Fort killers. Cat frontin', court killers.
Come on, yo.
Doing homework to that.
Yeah, chills down your spine, Iris. I know you just like, man, you remember those days, huh?
But I'm just like, yes.
Dipset.
Facts.
And I definitely remember them earrings though that she was wearing. I still got me a pair of those.
Them crazy ass, big ass goddamn.
Them little knocker earrings.
Yep.
Yes.
Knock,
I'm gonna wear them
home.
when we rate that one. I'm gonna wear my knocker
Must see
earrings.
TV.
I'm gonna do half a bob. What? Watch.
All right, BET Plus's new series called Churchy.
You could be a spectacular pastor. You know how to get the hearts and the likes, but can you change a life, son?
Our church is thriving because of me.
Is that Kevin on screen?
It's time for the big announcement.
I'm so excited that you had a chance to join me today. We're about to be blessed.
I'm here to announce and introduce you all to the new pastor, someone who is my spiritual son, Pastor Cleophas Patterson.
I'm your real son. You think you can take this from me? Let's call every church and let them know I am ready to take over their ministry. Now's the time. You take over Potter's house. Let me take over Denver. Send me to Chattanooga. Plant me in Chattanooga. They say that's New Atlanta. Put some drum rolls in the comments right now. God is moving me in my ministry to Lubbock, Texas.
Looks like you figured it out.
I give it a month. You are the man of the house. You are not to call me for any reason. If it get that bad, you take it to God.
I'm the pastor's new senior consultant.
New pastors, what now?
Titles aren't important. I'm really just here to ease the burden.
Funerals can be so hard. I want an open casket.
But if it's open, people gonna be able to see him in there.
Yes, yeah.
He's gonna be dead. If we could bow our heads and we, oh, Jesus.
You sure your daddy was wrong about you?
Relationships are about give and take. Well, do you even know what it is she's asking me to do?
I want my husband to close his eyes and with a giving heart, I want him to eat my...
Amen.
Her booty. That's what she wants.
Give God praise. Hallelujah.
That's what I seen.
You're going to hell.
Oh, well, no time to go back now. Amen.
I mean.
As an avid and consistent fan of Kev on Stage, I am a part of the stage crew. I will and always endorse and support anything that President Kev, CEO Kev, has told us to support, with the exception of his Patreon, because that shit is boring. But this, I'm tuning in for. That shit is fire, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Kev on Stage. I love you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah. Guys, how do you feel about it?
I like it. I want to watch it. I feel like it's gonna have that kind of witty joke that you would see in Abbott Elementary or Reno 9/11. So you're gonna be able to get that, and a lot of the stuff you see now on social media, what happens in churches, big and small, he's gonna be able to pull from it. So I think it's gonna be cool to watch. Probably 30 minutes episode. It'll be a nice spot.
Mm-hmm. Iris, how you feeling?
I have to agree with Ron. I cannot wait to check it out, see it, and I cannot wait for that scene. She's like, I want my husband to confidently eat my ass.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Let's get off that sex stuff. All right.
Gus March Phillips, I have a mission I want you to lead. Thank you, Sergeant.
What's the plan?
To neutralize the German U-boats in the North Atlantic.
We're losing the war. Hitler's not playing by the rules, so neither are we.
We both know that I'm not very popular with the administration.
The reason they find you unattractive is the very reason I find you attractive.
If I'm to do this, I'll need my own team. You won't like them. They're all mad.
They'll need to be.
Ooh, really?
This is an unsanctioned, unauthorized mission. If we fail, England will be condemned to a lifetime under the German boot.
And so I said, that is not a dog. That is my wife.
It's very good. You and your operation are reckless. Abort this mission now.
Hello, can't hear you. Please do.
All right. I would just like to say the combination of Guy Ritchie and Jerry Bruckheimer.
You
swirl it around.
Just beautiful. Like, you need somebody to give Guy Ritchie focus every now and then and bring him back when he starts going down the rabbit hole of crazy shit. And Jerry Bruckheimer is the perfect person because he knows how to make things big and epic. He also knows good with story arc, good with hero building. Like, this is a beautiful combination of great creativity and box office genius. So, like, I'm looking forward to this. I wasn't sure with the title and the two white people on the thumbnail, but this trailer is fire. Like, I am all in. Racism aside, let's go. I'm all in on this one. All right, Dad Panther, like, how you feeling?
I'm all in on it. I want to watch it as well. It looks like the first time we're going to be able to get Aquaman and Superman on the screen at the same time, fighting on the same side. Reminds me of what's the Inglorious Whatever Bastards that came out so many years ago, where you can look at a common bad guy, over the top rated R, and everybody's a winner. But you can't do it for other people in other true story events. Interesting. But yeah, I'll watch it.
Iris.
Okay, first I just want to point out when you guys went like this, it kind of looked like you were juggling balls.
I stopped
Second,
for that reason. I seen it and I was like, no one's gonna know I have a fake glass in my hand. I'm like,
yeah, no, I'm juggling balls, but okay. That's why I laughed. Now, second, I am actually really excited about this movie. I had already known it was coming out because I follow Alan Richson on social media. He is amazing. And he had shared that he had a new movie coming out. So I was like, yes, my Booski. He's so great.
I'll never
Even if his movies were to be shit, I would still watch it.
She is an enigma. She is an enigma. I know the movie's coming out.
I would just love to study her,
Follow
learn her,
Alan
understand how she
Freddie,
thinks.
follow this nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then, for you to say that, I deserve to be in a museum, it kind of reminded me of the scene in the original Planet of the Apes. Remember in the classics? And then you see the scene where the only only black guy character, and he gets separated from the rest of the group and they find him in the museum. Yeah.
And remember A Beautiful Mind, just like that. So anyway, it was a great show. I had such a wonderful time with the team. You know what I'm saying? Dad Panther, Iris, come on, let's kick our shout outs so that you guys can, go and continue to make waves out in the big world.
I really was. I was like, ladies first. I'm like, hey, wait for Iris, and Iris is like, I'm in my own world.
I was more aged before beauty, but okay.
Okay. Okay. I need to study her. Clever girl.
So shout out to my family. Shout out to my booski. I love you. And yeah. And shout out to my family who's down from New York and / Puerto Rico coming to visit this weekend. So yay.
All right. Dad Panther.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to Lingo for not being here. Appreciate. We miss you, and I hope. I realized I was making it seem darker than it really was. Like he wasn't here for some special reason. I was like, yeah, everybody's gonna be like, what happened? What happened to Lingo? Just shout out to him. Shout out for the family for feeding me. I appreciate you guys here. So that's all I got.
Please tune in tomorrow night. I'm so uncomfortable. For Black Watch Theater. And shout out to Eddie wherever you are. Hopefully you're better.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Shout out to Dad and Iris, man. I appreciate you guys allowing me into your circle and allowing me to just be a part of the fun. That's all. That's the only thing. I just get so happy that you guys accept me and we can hang out. You know what I'm saying? I could never replace the greatness that is Eddie. But at least I can continue to try to be within the same, area code, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
I got hoes.
Ooh.
Area code.
Dang it, girl. Area code.
Can't act though.
Anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow night for Black Watch Theater, Sunday 12 noon for the movie reviews. And with that being said, we out, y'all.
No ticket.